got involved with Toastmasters because my job recently changed. Where I was teaching children, I am now instructing adults and my peers. My wife would say that the children are my peers, but but it's fun. Hiking is a big thing for me. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I said my name was Richard Tuttle. Everything I do pretty much revolves around adventure. And right now, where we used to bike ride a lot, now we're hiking a lot. I have 5 children, 4 boys, which I'm blessed that I don't have but 1 girl but to worry about all the time. And in the top of my pack here, I have a flashlight. Here it is. And look, it's right in the middle of my path. This is my path. God is really important in our lives. And, oh, look at that. He provides. God is the most important thing in my life. I start my morning out with Him. I end my evening with Him. I talk to Him sometimes more in a day than I do most anybody else. And the provision is my work. God has always provided me with work. I've been, aquatics manager, director. I've built homes. I was a mechanic. I've driven trucks. I ran a logistics company for a time. And I am currently working as a recreational facilities manager consultant for their pool systems, our biggest client being Royal Caribbean, which sounds like a great job because you're always out on a ship, but typically I see great ports from port windows or taxi cabs alone. I spend most of my day in the bottom of the ship instructing people, and the rest of the day crawling around in between the decks looking for leaks and pipes. So it's a way to provide for my family and provide the fun in our life. And let's see, what do I got here? Pull this out. And then I got my lifeline. It's long. And my son. This is my first son. He's 11 years old. And see, I didn't prepare well enough, so we'll just again. And I'm shaking. He's 11 years old. He's very gifted. This boy will cost me the most when it comes to his college education, or he will cost me nothing at all. He wants to be a pilot in the Air Force. His older brother is currently in the Air Force, works on F-22s. And Ray wants to be a pilot, not for the glory or prestige, but for the fact that Richard would have to salute him. So as we dig through a little bit more, Kyle is my middle child. He's right here. You can't really see him very well. He's my middle child, so he's always the one that gets left out. For some reason, I left his photo at home today. Out of all my kids, he loves figuring things out. When I'm outside working on cars, he'll come out and try to tinker and learn about them, and he's a gifted athlete. So he's either going to be a poor mechanic like his dad was, or a very wealthy athlete, because he is a natural. And, I'm pretty amazed with him. And we go a little bit further, and I have another son, Daniel. He's 17. Daniel, if I can hold the picture up, Daniel does not know what he's going to do. He is most like me. I'm sorry for him. However, he'll probably be a business owner, or maybe even, God forbid, a politician, is where my mother-in-law is trying to push me. And we dig a little bit further here, and my prize, my princess. This is my daughter. I have a shirt that says, "No trespassing. Owners will, or violators will be shot. Those that survive will be shot again." So she's currently at UNCG doing her undergrad to become a doctor. And she doesn't want to be a wealthy doctor. She wants to go full-time in the missions field in South Africa. And she wanted to go to Bible school. But I told her I wouldn't pay for Bible school. I told her, you need to learn a trade and get involved in their lives and earn the right to speak in their lives before you start preaching to them. So she said, well, I'm going to be a doctor, Dad. Pay for that. But she will be successful as well. And we keep digging. And out comes Richard. This is my son, my oldest son. He's 21. He's in Germany. He's serving in Ramstein Air Force Base. He works on F-22s and air-ground equipment. He is a fortunate man. He's at the great part of his life. He's got a girlfriend. He's going to be career Air Force, and he's enjoying life. He's been to the Alps, been touring all over Europe. I'm proud of him as well. And then, my anchor. This is my wife. We've been married 23 years, and it feels like yesterday. You know what a miserable... No. She's heard that for 24 years. She is my anchor. She's a manager for Cone Health Systems. She's worked there for 21 years, and she really is the rock of... Without her, I'm nothing. And that's my anchor. And the most important thing about me is my family. Everything I do is for them. Work is secondary, third in my chain of priorities. Everything I do, the money I make, is to play with them and play with my friends and do what God asks me to do too on occasion. No, we're all very involved in church, and we're all very service oriented, and many of us have our own little ministries that we're doing. So, in a nutshell, that's Rich Tuttle.